Hello everyone, today we want to talk about how to write effective applications with Dart, which is the programming language which is used for Flutter. In Dart we have three different kind of spellings for the source code, for variables, for methods and so on. So sometimes we use upper camel case, which means like the first letter is an uppercase and after every word we have also upper camel case. Then we have lower camel case where the first letter is always with the lowercase letter, and then we have again after each word uppercase letters, and the last one is that we have lowercase with underscores, so between there can be underscores. Like you see in this application here, for example, classes are normally written with upper camel case, so we never write like here lower camel case or whatever, we every time go with upper camel case. Files in our system here, which are created here, have always a lowercase with underscores. So we will create here a file, for example, my widget, and this needs to be lower camel case every time, and the class again in upper camel case. Sometimes if we have conflicts, we want to name our imports, and then we always name our imports with the lowercase with underscores. So for example, material or material Flutter or whatever. So it always has the lowercase with underscores spelling for imports, and we don't go here with a big letter or other things. Also not like, for example, mass, which is often used. We go with lowercase instead. Variables have a lowercase camel case spelling, so we go with this. And even if we go with const values, we name them also in a lower camel case. So for example, we have here p, it starts with a lowercase letter. Or if we have another constant here, this shows that we have here lower camel case. So the first letter is with a lowercase, and after this word we have an uppercase letter here. Now we will look at the imports. The imports are structured like this, that we first of all have the Dart imports with this Dart syntax in front, and then the normal packages will be added, and normally we have here space, and then our own packages will be added at the end of our import statements. Now we will talk more about the naming of classes. Here, for example, we have acronyms like HTTP is an acronym, or SQL. These should not be written with uppercase HTTP letters because it is harder to read than if you have something like this. And also SQL shouldn't be written with uppercase letters. So the Dart convention says that we should write them like this. But there are also exceptions. So if we have an acronym with 2 letters, we can write them with uppercase letters like the DB here, which is used for database. Or if we have IO, which is the acronym for input-output, then we can use them and write them in uppercase letters. This is for our acronyms, so if we have 2 letters, we can write them in uppercase. Now if we have abbreviations, which means like words which are written in a shorter way. So for example, we have this identifier and we write it in short form with ID. And here you see that we write them not like this, we write them in this way, because for abbreviations we should use the upper camel case spelling and not that we write both letters in uppercase. So you can see it like this, that you have these like database, these are like 2 words, or input output, they are like 2 words, and then we write them in uppercase. But the identifier is only 1 word and we only take this here from it, so it's an abbreviation, so we just write it in a short form, and therefore we don't write here a bigger letter, we go with a lowercase letter here. Another thing we want to look at are like if statements. So we want to add every time the curly brackets here and not write something like this here. You can go with it, and I do it also sometimes, but it's against the Dart conventions, how you write your code. So you normally write here curly brackets and also after it. But if you have only an if case, then the Dart convention says that you should get rid of the curly brackets and should write it like this, so that we return it directly and don't have any curly brackets. Hello everyone, thank you so much for watching this video. Please make sure to give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel here to get the latest news about Flutter, and see you soon. Bye!